Online I follow a couple of different hunters, pest control hunters and things like that. And yeah, you always see in the comments section when they talk about foxes being shot and wild dogs, that you should leave them live because, you know, they're not doing anything wrong, they're just trying to live their best life. I woke up to this morning down in the front paddock. And yes, you will be seeing a dead animal. So this little fella was just laying down in the front paddock with a guinea fowl all around it, looking rather upset. But then again, guinea fowl complain about anything. Now, it hasn't been eviscerated. It's definitely got some bite marks around its neck, and an ear has been chewed off. We've seen foxes go these small wallabies before. The first fox we shot was actually hunting a wallaby. We saw him when we took Jack out to pee one night, and the silly fella decided to come back. And we've actually had one of our chickens, Chook Chook, taken by a fox. Luckily, it happened right under our bedroom window and we were able to save her. But unfortunately, we missed all 4 of the foxes we saw on the front paddock that night. I'd say they've just killed this for sport. Just something to do. I'm just going to flip it over and see what's on the other side. So this side is a bit more gruesome. So they've pretty much all killed this whole animal just for a little bit of a snack on the neck. So there you go. What can I say? They may be pest species, but apparently we should let them live because, you know, they have a right to kill for game basically, and then just leave the rest of the animal rot. That's my 2 cents anyway. But what would I know? Now, I know I'm going to have a few people fire back in the comments section on this one, so I thought I'd prepare some notes from some sources that are linked in the description of this video. Along with foxes, we also have feral cats in Australia that, just like your average moggy, that'll crawl up on your lap and, you know, purr itself happily to sleep as you watch TV. A lot of those have escaped out into the wild to the point where they're absolutely devastating the natural wildlife, birds, reptiles and mammals. A mate of mine, Peter, used to go up to see family at Dimagee. G'day Peter, if you ever watch this. And he said the trees were crawling with cats at night. They were lit up like Christmas trees with the light reflecting from their eyes. Now, the devastation on natural reptiles, birds and small marsupials, as well as some farmed animals, is absolutely astounding just by cats alone when you don't even include the foxes. So I just thought I'd give you a couple of guesstimate numbers. With the fox numbers, we'll start with them. There is an estimated 1.7 million foxes. All links will be down in the description to where I got this information from. Depending on the source, I've seen anywhere up to about 3.5, but I'll put the conservative figures in and put the links down below. Now, they guesstimate the foxes will kill 88 million reptiles, native Australian reptiles, birds, 111 million, 368 million mammals. So that's just what foxes do. Now, when it comes to cats, there's 2 different numbers. I will only read what the feral cats do. Cats by themselves consume 466 million reptiles, birds 265 million, and mammals 815 million. That's just the feral cats. Now, that gives us a total, when you include the domestic cats as well, of over 2.6 billion animals are destroyed by these 2 feral pests alone. Yeah, so for all you folks who thinks that, you know, these foxes deserve to live and just, you know, cohabitate with the native species, they're actually making them go extinct. There's a national park in New South Wales called the Mallee Cliffs. I think it's only 9,000 hectares of national park that they've been able to fence and destroy all the foxes and all the cats within those boundaries. And they're trying to bring in 10 animals from different parts of Australia that have gone extinct in New South Wales alone due to the pressure of foxes and cats. So yeah, to me, getting up farmers who have a legal obligation to destroy feral animals when they see them on their property for doing so in a humane manner is rather ridiculous, especially when you consider that foxes and some dogs will kill for sport and game, basically like the wallaby, have a bit of a crack, have a bit of a nibble and move on. I've been accused that humans do the same thing. If I was to shoot an animal for food, I'm pretty sure I would eat all of it. that I could, all the parts would be used. Whereas these foxes will quite often raid a chicken coop. I know loads of people, you'll probably hear stories in the comments down below, will have foxes that come in, decimate the flock of ducks and chickens, or quite often just leaving dead bodies in the pen, running off with one or two, and that is it. I will pretty much leave it there, folks. I've probably prattled on long enough, but I just wanted to post this for one particular Facebook wally in particular, but for all those other folks out there who get up hunters and farmers who may display pictures on Facebook and YouTube about killing poor, cute and fluffy and cuddly cats and foxes. So there we go. Back to your scheduled programming. Hopefully there will be some farming and fingers crossed gardening content coming to the channel soon. I do hope you're all well and happy and having an absolutely awesome week, and I'll catch you later. Cheers, folks.